Hello. I hope you are doing very, very, very well. Today, I thought we would kind of look at what's going on at the new property and kind of give you an introduction to what everything looks like in the beginning stages so that as stuff starts to happen, you will be able to tell a difference. So right now, I'm on top of a shipping container, and there is an Amish person working on the cabin over there, and they don't like their picture being taken, so I really don't think they would like being on camera. So I'm not gonna put him on camera. You might see a flash of a hat. So the cabin and the RV are over there. We are, like I said, on the shipping container. There are some solar panels, little portable ones, and the Starlink. So the cabin's over there. Let's respect the Amish desires, though. Okay. So this is Bronco, and then behind it there's a path to where the house is going to be. So cabin right there. Then we've been clearing back there. I don't know if you can see it. There's what is it? Bulldozer. There's a bulldozer up there. It's also a rooster. We're gonna put not portable, like place permanent solar panels on top of the shipping container. And so we've been clearing a bunch of trees so this will actually get sunlight, because this is very heavily, densely forested. So we've been cutting down a bunch of trees to try to get it sunnier, which has worked, because yesterday this would not have been sunny on top of here. I really like being up high and kind of, I don't know, surveying. Here, there's a really long driveway up into here. There's see, very long. That's the driveway. And it's super large rock, so I actually have to go into 4-wheel drive to get up it, or I get stuck. And I don't actually like getting stuck, so some people do. Sometimes, like off-roading, at least in like the South, in Kentucky, like the goal is to get stuck. It's not what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to get up the driveway. But we'll add smaller rock, which will make it a lot easier. So the area for the house is cleared. Now we need to pour the crawl space for the foundation, which is just an edge of concrete, and then we put the planks, floor joists over it. It's going to be a super modern house. I need to show you a picture, but it's 2-story. It's 2-story, and then the roof is slanted. And then it has triangular, like on the sides, it has triangular windows fitting into the slant. And then in the front, it's all windows. And then it's going to have a U-shaped deck around the second floor to be high and have a good view of the woods. And from where the house is, you won't be able to see any neighbors or anything. So I'm really excited about getting started. And so I should probably tell you what the beloved Amish are doing to the cabin. So the cabin right now is one room, which is not enough space for us as a family to live in while we're building the house. So they're adding a bedroom to the back and a bathroom to the side, which will have like, you know, tub, shower, real flushy toilet and stuff. It'll have all the services. And then we're going to, it's a drone. Just, where is it? I don't know. There's a drone over here. I don't know if you can see it. Is that it? I don't know. Anyway. It's 22 acres, so we actually need the drone. It's a giant hill back there. I don't know if you can tell. It goes up and then down and then up and then down, and then there's one more hill. It goes actually, the land actually goes a mile back. It's 22 acres as the drone flies. So it's actually more than 22 acres if you like take into account the sides of the hills, but like from a drone's eye view, it's 22 acres if you look at the perimeter. What was I saying? Anyway, so we're adding room to the cabin, and then we're gonna insulate the walls and probably add like tongue and groove. Not gonna deal with drywall because drywall is just not fun to deal with. Probably foam insulation, so it'll be good and snug this winter. And then I'm gonna paint the whole cabin black. Try not to be too surprised. And yeah, and then when the house is built, it'll just be like a guest house, maybe office type thing. But a lot of things are happening, and I'm looking forward to sharing every stage of it with you. So I'll add some other clips at the end of this so I can show you like walking around down there and stuff so you can have a better view. But that's about what's going on right now. Oh, and later I'm going to, I already tried this, but later I'm going to go, oh, I hear a drone. Later I'm going to go in the creek and hunt for arrowheads again. But oh yeah, the neighbor said there's an Indian burial mound, which is, it's on the other side of the Bronco, but apparently that is unnatural, and that is what that is, because he's grown up here and I guess he's used to seeing them. So that's gonna be pretty close to the house, so we might have like a real life pet cemetery situation going on here, because I could bury some pets next to it, specifically pugs, and they could come back evil, but they wouldn't be able to like attack and hurt anyone because they're pugs. So I might have some undead pugs later on, which I'm fine with. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Bye. Okay, there's the shipping container I was on. And now we're going to walk over here to where the land is being cleared for the house. Okay, Amish people on the other side of the building right now so we can look at it. Oh, see, they're making the walls to put up. Okay, so that's the bedroom, and then the bathroom's on the other side. Giant pile of trees. It's pretty steep. We've got to figure out how we want to do a retaining wall. We thought about like the metal mesh with rocks or giant boulders. Also thought about putting another shipping container down there. But I don't know how well that would work. If we really need to consult an engineer. So Sophie followed me. Almost showed her, but then there were Amish people right behind her. So that's up the hill. The bulldozer did all of this. And the person who did all this told me that whenever he was up here, he saw an Native American spearhead that he got down and tried to find it, but it had already been rolled in the dirt. So it's really awful. He told me that, so now I've been like hunting in this dirt constantly. I have also went to the apple festival. I feel like I might have been a little on the nose about what I wore. Overalls. I think this might be a thing that you have to wear if you, like, only if you deserve it. Like, I don't know if the old men here are the only people who wear overalls, because I was the only one there wearing overalls, which was surprising. The Apple Festival consisted of a bunch of tents that had all kinds of random things, like wreaths with that like decoupage stuff, like the mesh, different colors, a bunch of Trump shirts. Look at Sophie, she's just living her best life. She was just laying down. But I'm gonna put you, I was gonna try to put you on the bulldozer. So yeah, this thing is huge. Not for a bulldozer, but for just a big, small for a bulldozer, but it's intimidating. Really easily pushed over trees. So the Apple Festival here in Liberty, Kentucky is such a big deal that kids were out of school yesterday, which was Thursday, and today. And it just seemed like a really small, like, art fair. Like, I kept being like, where are the apples? Because they're supposed to have the world's largest apple pie, which I did not witness yesterday. Although I read today, I think at 1 p.m., there is a nail driving competition. So, like, see who can hammer a nail the fastest. And I think also today there is a greased pig catching competition. All of it's real. We stopped and got food yesterday at one of the food trucks, and they were like, "You're not from here." And we were like, "No, we're moving here." And they were like, "Oh, it's a much slower pace of life." Because they asked where we were from, and I was Louisville. They were like, "Much slower pace of life." And I was like, "Good, that's what I'm going for." So I just want to live in the woods with Amish people and trees in the woods, and the dogs, and get some goats, which we will see. I better not buy goats today. What is it? It's tomorrow. Tomorrow there's an auction, and it also has like a livestock part of it. Like, a lot of it's farm machinery and stuff, but it also has a part that apparently is flooded by chickens very often, which the locals don't like. They're like, I hope it doesn't get flooded by chickens again this year. I guess because chickens are a dime a dozen, everyone has them and they want other things. But if I see baby dairy goats, which is what I want, it's gonna be real hard to not buy them. And since I've technically not moved out here yet, I'm still living in my house, I would have to put them in the backyard like dogs. And I'm pretty sure, because I'm in the city limits of that house, I'm not supposed to have goats. I might have to tell them that they're dogs. I don't know. But I could see myself accidentally buying goats tomorrow. So, we'll see. I'll try to make a clip of that. If I can, I'll just add it to the end of this. It's just going to be a collage of random things around Liberty, Kentucky. Really, Sophie? Okay. I'll probably still be wearing the overalls because they're comfortable and I feel like it fits in. Well, I'll see you later. Bye. So I decided to make some ramen with this fire that's going out of control, and apparently the silicone handles on this cooking pot are not actually silicone and caught on fire. So that's a camping adventure. It's a horse generating power to make ice cream.
131, 2 times. One hand runner, stop, 2
Hello. We have my neighbor's dog barking with us, and we have Edgar with us. I wanted to show you the sink that I bought at an auction yesterday for $10. I know I'm gonna have to like work on some. It's super here. It's thick, cast iron. I'm going to have to work on it a lot. It was $10, but the brass faucet, really cool. And the coolest thing about it is that since it was an Amish auction, I don't know if this is German for hot and cold. The Freud, I don't know, it sounds like frigid, like cold. I don't know if that's Pennsylvania Dutch or German, but I thought they'd be really cool in the cabin. And I also thought we could walk you down here and we could look at what is happening with the cabin, just to chronicle every stage. I started a fire this morning. It's kind of contained in the fire pit better than the other one I made earlier. Walking to the cabin. Okay. So this is the cabin, and they're adding here. There are a lot of leaves on the floor. Yeah. Sorry, I had to squeeze through opening. Edgar can't quite get up. Okay. So the window that's right here is going to go on this sidewall. So here, let's kind of show you an overview. So that will be the bathroom. It is on the side of the cabin. This is like going to be the cabin itself is going to be the, like, well, the existing part. It's going to be like the living room, and then that will be a door. That window will go to that wall, and then this extra room on the back, there'll be a wall here where this brace is, and then this room is the bedroom. It's going to be on the back. It'll fit a king bed, and then there'll be a window. Meow and meow. You know, I'm wrong. The window that's right there is not going to go there. Obviously, it's not framed. It's going there, where it's framed for the window. So, and then it's going to be vaulted to match this, and then that roof line is going to extend out so the bathroom won't have such a low ceiling. Okay, so this video is just a bunch of clips, right? So I showed you the horse-powered ice cream maker. That was really cool at the auction yesterday. You can really see how in the woods we are. But, oh yeah, and up there where it's flat, I'm really great at this. Where the house is going to be, I think you can see the top of the excavator. Maybe there, okay. But, got distracted by how fun the woods are. It's so bright. Let's sit somewhere. That's not. It's so bright. Sit you on this giant pile of lumber. Okay, so the auction yesterday was really, really fun. And they are adding the roof to this tomorrow, and it'll be metal just like the rest of the cabin is. And then we're having an electrician come out because we bought a giant set of solar panels that will be enough, definitely enough to power this cabin. We might need to add more solar panels to actually be able to power the house, but it'll be good for this. So we're going to have an electrician come out and wire everything to work with the solar panels, and then put all the insulation in. And it's a debate whether or not we're putting in drywall or beadboard, like tongue and groove beadboard, for the walls over the insulation. But I think I'm gonna paint everything inside white just because it's such a small space, just to make it as bright as possible. And then all the outside of the house will be black. The cabin will be black. And the house is also gonna be black, so everything's black. You're shocked. But that wraps up, I think that wraps up this whole, all these little video parts from this video were from this weekend. So I think that wrapped up this weekend really well. Yeah, the next time we look at this, it'll have a roof, and wiring will be being done, and I'm excited about being able to use solar panels and like not have to pay electricity bills and be reliant on that. And I don't know, being self-sufficient feels more peaceful. I like it. Freeing. I'll see you next time.